Since we
Hey,
brought
why
that up,
now?
since we brought that up, cool.
Hey,
You want
why
to talk?
now?
You want to talk about Catwoman, future state Catwoman? Since I didn't read it, and
Sure.
Krupp definitely didn't read it.
Yes, I did not read Future State Catwoman.
Oh, do we want to talk about Batcat, Boat Street?
Talk about Catwoman
I did.
first. then we can talk.
You know my feelings on King, so you should know my answer on whether I've read it or not.
Wait. Talk about Future State Catwoman first, then we can talk about Batcat, or at least I will anyway.
Okay, so Ram V and Otto Schmidt came together and did a Future State tie-in for Catwoman of all characters. So at the train station, am I allowed to read the plot? 'Cause I forgot how we do these.
We spoil everything. We're talking about it in its entirety.
Yes.
Yeah.
So at the beginning, all you need to know is that there's like a weird Hunger Games knockoff, where like they're not like selecting tribute, but like you know that three finger symbol that Katniss does
Oh
in the
yeah.
middle of the film when Rue dies.
Yeah.
They basically do that, but with the OK hand signal. I guess it's supposed to, I think it's supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be a cat. Hang on, I'm gonna turn on my video real quick so you guys can see it.
I guess maybe.
It's,
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
It's like-
I'm
it's
doing
like-
it in the webcam.
it's
I
like
don't-
this.
It's like this.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
god! He's white!
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, I was doing it as well on my webcam. Yeah, I guess. But it just looks like the letter 6.
I'm like, so.
69.
Haha.
Alright, so. Is it supposed to have any semblance or meaning? Or any
I guess
significance?
it's supposed to be talking about like strays because these people are like running away from Gotham because it's a police state now. I think. So the magistrate are like, okay, let's get them out of here, and then Catwoman is plotting a heist. The story is called The Great Train Robbery. It's essentially what it is. Like it's like a Ocean's 11 style bullshit to get on a train.
Oh.
And she
So
has like so correct. You remember Tron Legacy, right? And the
Yeah.
the evil bad guys who had like the wing packs that expand
Oh,
outwards.
that let them glide and shit.
Yeah, she has one of those
Oh.
because reasons.
Because cats. They're very well known for gliding.
She's like it's like Knuckles. It's like Knuckles. He just glides for no reason.
It's like Knuckles, like a kid. Are you serious?
Yeah, remember like in Sonic Adventure 2 when he just fucking flew for no reason?
You made a Sonic reference.
You've invoked Chris Chan.
Oh my god.
What
the
horror
murder
have you
coming.
brought upon us?
Am I wrong though? Like
You're not wrong.
True, it is true. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. It's just what you did was wrong morally. But you're not. But you are
Don't
invoked
bring up
Sonic,
Sonic
okay.
here. That is.
I'm gonna post the page so
Let me
you know
see.
I'm not just bullshitting you.
All right, let me see.
She fucking.
Oh my god, she's gliding.
Yeah.
Oh, they glide now.
Oh my god, she's actually gliding. Why? This looks
They
so
glide now?
stupid.
They glide now.
Yep, I'm
This
showing.
looks so
I'm showing it on
stupid.
stream. Yep, she glides now. Why? Who knows?
Fuck you.
Nothing matters anyway.
Okay, so Catwoman fights everybody and she wins, and then she gets this character called Onomatopoeia, who's like an old Silver Age DC character who fights with sound effects.
Oh, that's the Kevin Smith character, isn't it? That Kevin Smith made.
I think so. I don't know why I thought he was Silver Age, but it's been a while since I've paid attention to this character. But I like that how they're using all these obscure characters that no one else cares about.
Yep.
And
Kevin
then
Smith created him.
And then eventually they make their way to the chamber, and turns out Talia al Ghul was pretending to be one of the magistrate's top enforcers or people. And they're looking for
Peacekeepers.
Bruce Wayne's on the train. So you know how we were talking about how last time there's no continuity between titles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in Dark Detective, Bruce is on the run, and he got surgery to look different. But now, for whatever reason, he's on this train.
So
And I assume this is after Dark Detective. Maybe I don't. It looks like his Dark Detective appearance where he's got like the beard and shit.
Is it? It. So is it? So is the implication that there is continuity between at least this title and the others? Or?
Yeah, I mean, there is a timeline. They put one in one of the early issues of the Future State. I just need to find it, but it feels like it's so disconnected. There's no timeline, or there's a timeline, but it's going like non-linearly. And
Everything is so
in a medium
scattershot.
like comics, it's dumb to bring in like a continuity and like there be no timeline.
Everything
Well,
is so.
don't worry.
scattershot.
Don't worry. The Mortal Wonder Woman and Superman really start confusing everything else after when we get to those.
Yeah, because that takes place.
I'm
When-
so excited about that.
Here,
Also,
I found the timeline.
Oh, did they?
It's at the bottom. It's at the bottom of this page.
should I read this?
Let's have a look.
No.
Do you want me to read it? Okay.
I actually, it's upsetting to me because I like Ram V's Catwoman in general, but it feels like he needs a roadmap as well, especially when it comes to like these non-linear timeline things.
I mean, so you know, okay, so DC Future State 2025 Arkham Knights, but Dark
Yeah,
Detective.
Chris, you mind putting that on the stream so people can see that?
It
Yeah,
might be
I'll say
too
that.
small to see. We probably should read it out.
I'll say
So-
I'll save it and just increase the size.
All
I'll
right.
just zoom in on it.
Oh yeah,
But
probably
like
yeah.
they should have released this like in chronological order. There's no reason
Instead of just all together like this.
yeah, instead of just like in random order.
Yep.
I feel like it's kind of a desperation move. That's why, like, to get interest in Future
Well,
State.
they need to have the line release a certain amount of titles each week to maintain a certain market share.
But it's like DC, though. Well, new DC, I guess.
Okay, so I give this like a C. Don't read it unless you really want to see some Otto Schmidt art. I really
I mean,
like
I
Otto
do like
Schmidt.
the art. I do like the art, so I can't really. I feel like I should read it, if only to have like an understanding of what the fuck is happening. Or would you still say no?
It's
I'm
not gonna.
honestly
It's
just-
come March.
I'm
It's not
honestly
gonna
more
matter.
I'm honestly more confused than when I started.
Wait, so wait. Reading for context confused you more than had you not read it like Chris and I.
Yeah.
I don't even have a response for that. Jesus Christ! I think you
DC
literally
Future
broken
State,
me.
everyone. Confuses
Wait,
you
you're-
regardless of whether you read it or not.
I think you've actually broken me. I don't really have a response for that. Like, I
That's-
really don't
that's
know what
the-
to say.
As it's a broken record, but DC continuity is too fucking confusing, and now everything's
Fix your
canon. Everything is canon now. It makes it more confusing because there's going to be so
Everything-
many contradictions, and they're not going to touch upon it because it's DC. They're going to forget.
Speaking of a book that has no internal continuity and goes on forever with no real direction, Batcat, Boat Street, let's go, baby.
Let's go. I
Okay.
do want to talk about Batcat, honestly. I
Alright.
want Chris to go first because I know how he
I
feels.
don't.
He hasn't read it.
I don't read.
Oh, you
I
didn't
don't
read
read
it?
Bat. No, I'm done with Tom King. Fuck him. I don't read his shit anymore.
The fuck? I thought you were joking when you said that.
No, I'm not joking. I don't read Batman Catwoman. Fuck Tom King. Hey guys, they're definitely gonna get married. I'm gonna say issue number 50, but it's actually part of a 100 issue story. Go fuck yourself, Tom.
It's like the adventures of like Mommy and Batman. I mean,
That have
what
no
it is.
bearing on
The
DC
most you need
continuity.
to know is that Tom King absolutely wastes Clay Mann's talents, and he has like 2 pages wasted on like a double page spread that has nothing on the. It's just a picture of Wayne Manor.
It's so
You know like
boring.
those advent calendars.
Yeah.
It's like a stylized advent calendar of Wayne Manor, but I don't care.
I don't know if I'm the only one who feels this way, but I just found it to be boring.
I mean,
Batcat or
Batcat.
that's just Tom King nowadays. It's just boring.
Did you find like Quill? Did you find it boring and depressing? Because I did. I
it
just
wasn't
found it
depre-
depressing.
Are we talking about like this book specifically or Tom King's Batman run?
I feel like Tom. I feel like Tom King's Batman run. I don't want to. I don't know if depressing is the right.
Well,
word
I mean,
to
are we,
say
I'm
it.
I'm just asking, are we talking about Tom King's run or are we talking about this specific book?
I think we're talking. I don't know if that's the thing. I feel that way about both, but I don't know if I could actually qualify them as depressing. It's more like exhausting. That's how I feel about them. They're exhausting.
They're not depressing because like I don't. Here's the thing, I don't feel anything.
Yeah, okay. This is not depressing. This is what I mean. This is what I mean, and you can tell me if you understand or not.
Angsty.
Yes. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. Yes. Yes, that's exactly how they feel. They feel angsty and just boring. It's like reading someone's emo poetry.
This is literally Tom King's therapy session, but it's not actually in a
Yeah.
therapy room. And
Yes,
to an
it's
actual
like
therapist. He's using
Yes.
comics to get his emotions out. Which you shouldn't
Okay, cool.
which we
But
don't care about.
There's writers in crisis. There's writers in crisis, which I think is the most exemplary bit of this. You know,
All right, so cool. You get what I mean now when I say that?
it's just overly
Okay.
angsty with no real
Payoff?
point.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But-
what I mean.
Well, there's got to be
there
no
are
there's got to be no payoff anyway, because isn't this pretty much like ignoring everything that's currently
It's an
going on?
Elseworld.
It's essentially
Yeah.
an
It's essentially
Elseworlds, yeah.
Elseworld.
So it doesn't matter.
But yeah, Selena in the future kills Joker. Uh, there. That's it. That's all. That's really important
That's
that happens.
it?
And all okay, so there are a couple of nice pages. One of them is in Porky's, which, if you remember, Batman versus Elmer Fudd from the Looney Tunes crossovers.
Yeah, where Elmer Fudd was a badass.
Yeah, so it's maintaining that that bit of Tom King's little internal continuity. So I liked that. And there's also a very effective page that uses the Phantasm very well.
Wait. Speaking of, and I know this is a bit off topic, Quill, you read the Phantasm book, right?
Wait, what?
The one with the Phantasm. The Phantasm shows up. Or
Yeah, the Phantasm is in this issue. I was actually surprised she showed up this early. I thought she was gonna be like 3 or 4
did she
issues.
do anything this time? Because
Yeah.
the last
Yeah, she kills a guy.
she fought.
Yeah, like okay. Also, I just noticed this, but there's a Beware the Gray Ghost poster in there, which I thought was a nice touch, but
Ooh, I like that.
not really important. But this mobster is running from the Phantasm. He gets on the subway,
Oh.
and he's on the subway, and he thinks he's safe, and then the Phantasm appears in like a couple cars back, and she does the your angel of death awaits you bit.
Ah, I was hoping
Actually,
it was like. I was hoping it was a fight, but I get what you mean now. You thought it was very effective. Is that what you were gonna say?
That's where Tom King is actually really good at like pacing it. That's where Tom King's pacing really works, like the horror bits, where like you feel the looming presence.
Like an ominous sort of threat.
Yeah, and not just Batcat. It was the boat. It was the street. Fuck you.
Basically, it's like this suffocating presence, and he's able to convey that.
Mm-hmm. I think it helps
like-
that Clayman is a god tier artist.
Yeah. So you enjoy? So you would say you enjoyed this issue with Phantasm in it?
It's better than the last one where like nothing happened.
Uh,
It's
Yeah.
it's still really non-linear. It feels like the overall plot is moving at a snail's pace, but like there are moments in there that justify some of its presence. I don't know why they made this book Black Label, because there's no titty, there's no dick, and there's no swear words. They censor the swear words.
Why would you censor the swear words in a Black Label book? That's like the exact opposite of why it would be a Black Label book.
DC has forgotten what the fuck the point is anymore. That's just remember
I'm
remember
wondering-
New Age of Heroes? DC doesn't.
Okay, wait. I want to say this. One thing to Chris. Fucking Skull was like, should I read death metal? And Quill was like, no, don't. And I was like, you should. And now he's like, oh my god, this is so intense.
I have conflicting approaches. Go on, Quill.
But like I'm thinking about it now that we've actually brought it up, and I think Black Label is just supposed to be like slightly more mature with like prestige format stories, but doesn't make it that doesn't make a fucking lick of difference if I'm reading it on digital.
Question though,
And also,
like,
it lost that mature meaning when they decided, oh well, there's Batman's dick, we have to get rid of that, even though you could hardly see it.
Bad.
Which is funny because
you have to point it out to see
bit
it.
was more funny than like edgy.
Yeah, you have to point it out to see it. It is so like almost obscured in shadows. Like I didn't even see it until people brought it up.
Like just okay, like don't censor the swear. This is a Black Label book. Just don't censor the swear words. This isn't that hard. Even fucking Far Sector isn't censoring its words, and that's Young Animal. That's not even Black Label.
Okay, my question is, here's my thing, right? I mean, is it really that, like, I can't even really say it's a little bit more mature because it's what you described sounds kind of like a standard comic book nowadays.
Yeah, so there's not a real point to it being Black Label. Just I guess it has like a better cover, like a better quality cover, like it's acetone cover and not just stock paper.
So it's basically like, so you could probably say that what Black Label means is that you're getting premium quality comics. Well, physical, I guess.
Yeah, the physical quality. The physical quality is a step above standard. In quotations, but yeah.
Yeah.
It just depends from book to book. Like,
Okay.
I might check this out in hardcover if. I might just like let this book sit for a bit and not pick it up for a while, and then read it in hardcover and see if that justifies it.
Like when it's had a few more issues to sort of like set its tone and get more shit happening.
Yeah, like Strange Adventures has done a much better job of reading as a whole now that there's more issues out, and that's the problem is that Tom King writes for the hardcover. Which isn't necessarily bad, but don't dance around it. Just release the hardcover and skip straight to it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, like, this is probably the child in me, but like, I find it kind of lame that I have yet to see Phantasm like fight somebody. I want to see a cool fight scene with a big ass fucking hook thing. I want to see a cool fight. I don't give a shit.
But don't you want to hear about how emotionally broken Phantasm is? Something allegory for Tom King's own psyche.
They don't even do that. Like there's not even like a commentary on Bruce's mental state. That was the fucking entertaining parts of Tom King's run because they were so out of nowhere and pointless. You know what I mean?
So, yeah, I agree. Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
But now they don't even have that because I guess Bruce has gotten over his problems.
Bruce not sad.
What does happen in this book? Like, what happens?
There's a Joker plot. Again.
Of course.
Why would you repeat the movie?
I'm the Joker, baby.
No, I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about like we just did a Joker storyline.
Oh, okay. So I thought they were repeating
Joker War.
Oh, okay. I thought they were repeating the movie in like Phantasm. My bad.
I haven't gotten to Phantasm's like big boy origins yet. They've just shown the Phantasm, and I'm hoping they deviate from the movie at least a little bit, just to give it some kind of new flair.
Instead of it
even though the movie kind of got it perfectly.
Instead of it being just a repeat of what happened in the movie.
Yeah. in that case, I feel kind of not necessarily sorry for King, but somewhat sympathetic in trying to change it because like you can't top the movie. So Phantasm's literally had her best story, and that was her first one.
Isn't this about her daughter or something?
No.
I thought she like had found the costume. Wait.
Shit, I'd have to go back. Nah, you know what? I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for a bit.
Okay, because you described the first book to me, and you were like, she found a costume, and then I think you mentioned the Joker.
I'm the Joker, baby.
I hate I hate both.
Want to know how I got these scars? Society.